From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What do you have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's the Phillies DH, Johan Rojas. A little bit low. And this one is off and running.
1-0.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. Bohm getting to start at third, 28 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And here it comes. Just missed. This one in the air. Vientos. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. And that one's a little bit low. And it's a ball and a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. High fly ball out to center field. Taylor snags it for the second out.
That fourth, right fielder Kyle Schwarber.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Kyle Schwarber. Tap foul at the plate. Schwarber matched a homer in his last game. On a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Canning checks the runner, and he's back in there. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Got him looking for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, and starting in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 3.50 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now it's Juan Soto. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-1. Sanchez was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. Nobody out, runner at first.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boo. So what he did is impressive.
Step off throw to first. Lindor back in there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's the automatic. Lindor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now snap throw to first. Lindor back in there. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
That's an out.
3 double play.
He's out.
And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Canning back to work. And that one missing low. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that's in there for a strike. A little slider that finds the mark. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
That one misses. 2-2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. And now Cody Clemens. And that clips the inside corner. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Emilio.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Line to left, and foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Johan Rojas.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Starling Marte up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to the left. Makes a sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, Clemens slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one ripped. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Ball one.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey!
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey!
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser
that's off the plate.
just off the edge of the plate.
Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
2 outs, runner at first. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Just
Ball 2.
missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Grounds 1 to short. Lindor gets it to first, and that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold the 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. And there's the strike. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
0-1 now. And
One
ball
ball,
one.
one strike.
Out to short. Zips it across. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Third home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And there's a ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And another ball. Sanchez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel
That's
good,
outside.
but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. And here is Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Step off, throw to first. Lindor back in there. That one's in there. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
In the air, left field, down the line. Castellanos makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Lindor on the move. Pitching for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump. You can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. He popped out to the catcher his first time on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. They get the force. And that will end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 2. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that is out of play. Marsh, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a ground ball to first, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. In the air, right side. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Cody Clemens.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. Doubled in his first AB. Line drive. That's a hit. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. RBI single his last time up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One down, Phillies down a run. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. And there are two down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So now here's the DH, Johan Rojas. He is singled and he is flied to left. Right through there for a strike.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Queens, here's Starling Marte. There's a swing and a drive. Holy Toledo! Third home run of the season. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time up. That clips a corner.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Jeff McNeil stands in. A double and a run scored his first time up. That catches the corner. Nimmo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Christopher Sanchez won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New arm out of the bullpen, Jordan Romano.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 on, 1 out. Down the left field line, should be extra bases. 1 run across. Castellanos whips it back in. Runner holds it third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging from second and third. 1 run is in. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 a solo shot. We played 4. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here comes Alec Boehm. Canning back to work. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
McNeil makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball 1 to Bryce. The Mets leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1st round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. Ball 2.
Aye.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. A little bit high, maybe. And that is ball 1. That smash towards center. Taylor makes the grab. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back. Here's Juan Soto.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball, base knock.
All over that one right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
One gone, runner at first. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Mark Vientos. First pitch misses. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Ruiz appears to be getting loose. Hernandez warming up as well. Right through there for a strike. Alonso stands at first with 1 out. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. Strike 1. That's to third. Boom. Marte retired.
Now batting, left fielder,
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Hey.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
We got full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Adios, pelota. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jordan Romano will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Carlos Hernandez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And it skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside. And that's ball 2. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
one is absolutely belted. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. A two-run homer, their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 11-2. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Tyrone Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they tack on 5 runs. We're through 5. It's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, A.J. Minter. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
That clips the corner.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Pulled the string on the changeup. And here is Nick Castellanos. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, right field. Soto sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. And now for the Phillies, Cody Clemens. Rips that one to right. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. That won't help much. It's 11-2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Juan Soto now 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's fits? Fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. The Mets up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch,
Ball
though.
one.
Alonso at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and the count is 3-1. There's a swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Edmundo Sosa.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Minter measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's towards center. Taylor sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Mark Bianco.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
To the right side, Clemens. That's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Queens, we're in the top of the 8th. Here's Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Buto.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
That's in there, and that's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Ball
that skips in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Real Muto, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Schwarber at first, 1 gone. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Oh, right to the backstop. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Gets under it and pops it up. McNeil in position. That's out number 2. Brandon Marsh will hit next. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score. It's now 11-3. So digging in, Nick Castellanos. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 11-5. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And digging in for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. Last half of the 8th coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Ruiz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
McNeil stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
Ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Luis Torrens. There's the strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross up and throwing. Banks, the lefty, warming up as well. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That
2
one
balls,
not close.
2 strikes.
And the count's even at 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Up the middle, Clemens. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is downstairs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Not close with that one. 1-0. Torrens off of first with 2 away. That one missed. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one almost hit him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Juan Soto. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
1-1.
First and second, 2 down. Breaking ball inside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Schwarber settles under it. He makes the grab. And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 11 and the Phillies 5. Back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Buto back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Ball one low. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it, and there's one down. Johan Rojas, the next to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Sit down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So they're down to their final out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That clips the corner. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.